I managed to fully annex the Ottomans as the Mamluks in 1460 without any truce breaking. You can see here we're not too overextended. We're able to core all that up, and we have a couple subjects here, notably Albania and Aretna. We're also allied to France and Poland, so we're in a very strong spot in this campaign, I would say. I'm going to show you guys how we got here. Before we get into the video, if you guys enjoy this, please consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 25k subs by the end of the year, and any help would be greatly appreciated. I also want to give a shout out to my members. You guys know who you are, and you guys keep the dream alive. So I appreciate you guys so much. With that said, let's get into the gameplay. I'm going to show you the best Mamluk strategy you've ever seen in your lives. Starting off, just hide this message. You can't click it, or it's 1444. I mean, it's already, you get the point. So we can't grant mana privs, but we're going to grant other privileges. And really, it doesn't really matter what you guys grant other than you have religious diplomats and that you also have indebted the burghers for a bit of money. You also want strong duchies for sure. But other than that, it's like you can do your estates so you like to do your estates as long as you don't lose your crown land. So here are look at my estates. We'll seize land. And day one, we're going to send our guys over towards the Ottomans to invade them. And let's set our rivals. That works for me. Let's get our advisors. Tax mod, sure. A diplomat advisor would be better here, but I guess we'll just take some morale of navies. That's actually fine. And then let's see if we can get a morale or discipline guy. We'll take the discipline guy. It's not bad. We'll invite the scholar. We're just going to go ahead and insult Albania's rival so we can ally him. So we can insult Serbia. That works for me. And we're going to ally to a bunch of people just to prevent the Ottomans from allying them. We'll leave them with Ramazan so they can still have one ally. Because I think if you don't do that, they probably would ally to like a Tunis, and you don't want that. But we'll just go ahead and ally to AQ, Karaman, and Dulkadir. Okay, and then we want to ally to Albania in just a few days. There we go. Albania is going to be the great distraction in this war. We need to recruit some mercs. We can always check if there's really good siege and mercs, but generally there's nothing great, so I just go with the Grand Company. And I'm going to be greedy and delete all the forts, because the wars should never be fought on our land anyways. You don't have to do this. There's one privilege I forgot to do, and that's the ship privilege. Merchants Guild force draft. Then we can do that, and then we just want to recruit some more galleys alongside. Look at this heresy. They put the yeah, okay, well, cancel that. That was a waste of our time. I guess we just build galleys over here and be sad that the game did that to me. So that was unfortunate. We had the ships on the wrong side of the water. Didn't mean to do that, obviously. Okay, so month tick. We're going to be able to roll marriage this guy because he realizes I'm a good person. And then we should be able to click this event now. Well, we should be able to click it almost once the mercs spawn. There we go. So now we can click this. Then they should still be loyal. Grab that. That gives us claims on the Ottomans specifically. And then we should be ready to fight the Ottomans on December 11th. During this war, we're going to be fabricating claims with both Byzantium and Ragusa. Let's go ahead and declare war on the Ottomans. We can co-belligerate Ramazan and Promised Land to Albania. We're going to make the war goal Biga. And we're basically just going to be beelining it straight to the war goal. We're going to need access through Karaman, but he's our ally, so it shouldn't be a problem. We can grab the galley combat ability and grab the best admiral we've ever seen. Insanely good. 0 maneuver, that's what you want in an admiral. So Albania is just basically going to carry you in the war a little bit here. He's going to be the best distraction you've ever seen. Maybe he wins these too, you never know. Oh, he's running away. He doesn't win them if he runs away. But okay, we are engaging the Ottomans here. We could allow attach, but I don't really think it works with ships. But, you know, we could pretend. Allow attach. I want Syria to just stay on this side of the water and carpet siege. I'm just dreaming he'll do that. I don't actually think the objective thing works. I think it's just like they visually added it, but they didn't actually add any code to make it work. That's my running theory. But we're just going to pretend that it works. The important part is that we're getting to the war goal as fast as possible. And we also want 1 stack to siege this if we can. I should have put some generals in, but we didn't. We'll add some generals though once they siege these provinces. They're going to be busy in Albania for a bit, so we have plenty of time. In fact, what I'm going to do is actually send 1 stack to start sieging Gallipoli. We can't barrage it though. Well, especially if we're not even standing on it. Definitely can't. We'll just go and give ruler military command and then have them start sieging it. We cannot barrage it yet until our other ships recruit, and that'll be a bit of time. And I'm planning to reinforce here, so there's not really a point of sieging anything else. In fact, I'll probably pull the guys off of here as well. Let's revoke guarantee with Cyprus. Forgot to do that earlier. Just another relation we don't need. Could focus mill as well. Just a couple things we forgot to do. But the Ottomans are just bullying Albania, and this is kind of how the strat works. It's just the ultimate distraction play. And then whenever we can get our ships, we can barrage assault. The idea is that we want to hold this province here because it's a hills. Basically, it has a dice roll for attacker. But yeah, more or less, we're just waiting for our ships to recruit in. Hoping that Albania holds out long enough. He should. They did get a breach, though, so that's unfortunate. But we're going to send our ships down to collect the other ships, just so they don't get killed. Just want to make sure they're grouped. We should be able to barrage at this point. We have enough ships now. We should have 27 ships. I guess they got a breach anyways, so I can't even, I feel like I'm sad. I don't even get to do that. But can we barrage a barrage? If you double barrage, do you get a higher chance to get the province siege or something? That sounds like it could be a thing, right? Let's try. I don't know why I don't ever do this, but I'm just going to go ahead and barrage something that's already breached. Oh yeah, you get a little bit higher chance. Okay. I was just going to assault, but maybe I just get lucky. Maybe I get lucky this time. 71%? Who do you think wins, the 14 or the 71? There we go. We got the siege. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I was going to assault, but we just happened to double barrage instead. So I want to go here. And also, I want to recruit some more mercs. I'm trying to decide if I want something fancy or maybe just the free company to save money. So let's grab the free company as a backup. I don't feel like I need much more troops, nor can I really afford them. I want to go ahead and siege this province before they win their sieges, because this is also a hills. Wait, he's actually going off the siege. Maybe I'm a genius. I was just going to let them finish the siege, but maybe I'm actually a genius. It's funny he broke the siege to come over here. I mean, I'm in a disadvantaged spot here, so if he did take the fight, it might be bad for us. No, he just went back. He was like, oh, never mind. Mostly these guys are here, and, Syria's doing such a good job. We're so proud of him. What I want to do here is just send my 2 stacks, and I'm putting the mercs here intentionally because they're going to take the initial hit, we'll call it. See, this is what you don't want the AI to do. Can you, wait a minute. Can we save him? Your new objective is to not do that. I don't even care what it is, but it's just to not do that. I do not want him to go to that province and die. There's no need. Oh yeah, he listens. He's a listener. Wow. The more you know, guys. You can tell the AI and they actually listen. All right, so here's the battle he's going to go for, which is really questionable by him because he's not even got the reinforcements. But, I respect the hustle that he's really given it all. He's kind of throwing here, but whatever, yeah. He's going to attack into a disadvantaged terrain without his other stack nearby. That's going to be pretty easy for us to win. Yeah, that's no problem at all. We could put the other mercs with the other mercs. Again, I want to try to save my normal men as much as possible. So I'm trying to put my mercs here to kind of group up and take the initial bit of the attack, if you want to call it that. I don't want to siege his capital yet. I want to stay in places that have a disadvantaged terrain for him. This is the worst place to take the fight, so we don't necessarily want them to take the fight there. I mean, it is what it is if they do, but eventually we'd like the capital because that obviously would be helpful. But we have the war goal for now, and we're doing a good job of sieging. I'm going to make this guy siege that province too. I just keep telling him to turn around, like, hey man, stop trying to cross the water. I don't trust you. But yeah, it looks like I can make him pull back every time and siege something for me. And we could break alliances with our allies if we wanted to, but they could be useful. I think we'll keep the alliances for now, just because that way the Ottomans can't attack any of them. They're kind of... We want the Ottomans to not have a great game. Of course. This guy, I couldn't tell him to do anything else, so now he has nothing better to do but go and run his troops and throw them right away. I ran out of things to distract him with, unfortunately. Generally, you have to fight the Ottomans in more battles, except they kind of just played stupid in this one. It's almost a little bit of a bad example, but it is what it is, I guess. But generally, you just want to reinforce the hills that you control. I want to fight in advantageous terrain, so I don't want to fight there. Like, I'm just going to retreat my guys to the good terrain. There's a fort here, so if he goes there, that's fine with me. I don't care. So he's sieging out this province. I could just kill him here. I don't know if I need to. I could probably just wait for the siege and then, get everything I want. If I need to attack him, though, I will. And maybe I should just attack him to show you guys, to prove a point. Even though I don't need to attack him, I can show you guys that it's definitely not that hard. You just want to make sure that when you go in, well, for one, I think it's smart to pick some mercs to go in first. So we'll basically stack together the 2 merc groups, and they'll go in and take the brunt of the attention, I guess. Our leader died. Let's get the armor tradition leader. Okay, 433. Not bad. But what I'm going to do is attach here to the other, the Grand Company, and then we'll send those guys in, make this new general the leader, and then we're just going to reinforce basically one at a time. I don't need to do this. I just wanted to show you guys that it's not that bad to beat him in good terrain. We're just going to go ahead and send these guys. They're going to start marching, and then these guys can start going. You just want to reinforce, spread out your reinforcements a bit. And look, these 1,000 guys, they're going to carry. But you can see here we got a pretty easy battle there. Just wanted to show you guys the that it's not as hard as you think to fight the Ottomans. So we should be good to end this first war with the Ottomans. We're going to go after the forts. And then we're also going to look for a defection. We could leave this one fort here because it's going to defect anyways. Other than that, we just want to create a nice defection path. And we're also going to give Albania a piece of land just because it cuts them off But one of the important parts is that we're connected to Ragusa via sea tile, so we can get a claim. Otherwise, I got caught earlier, so we gotta wait. For now, we'll just get a claim with Byzantium and just kind of wait. We can get rid of the free company. And I'm also just going to guarantee a couple people so that the Ottomans can't expand. A big part of the idea with the strategy is crippling your greatest opponent in the Ottomans. Delete this fort here. It's not super useful. We're just going to wait a few months for these claims to come in. So we should be able to get our claim with Ragusa now. We're just doing this to refresh our truce because the Ottomans are going to guarantee. Still need for me to call in any allies. One thing I want to do in this war is make sure to push out the Ottomans from the side of the water because I want to cause a defection. So I need to be sure that they're no longer over here. Okay, we're going to catch those guys there. And yeah, more or less we just need these guys to get out of here. All right, that looks good. So there's kind of retreating. We've got them all over the water now. We just want to peace out the Ottomans as soon as possible. We could be greedy and take money, but I don't think we need to. So let's go ahead and white peace the Ottomans. Again, that's just a truce reset. That's the whole point of this. Now we want to work on the defection. And to make a good defection, we're going to need to actually eliminate Byzantium first so that he can defect properly. So we're going to go ahead and go to war with Byzantium. And start coring up some provinces, though. Actually, let's reduce war exhaustion first. Go ahead and improve with Albania. We can actually vassalize him later, I think. He just doesn't trust us a lot right now. We can also roll marry to Syria, which will help with our relations. I think we've guaranteed everyone that the Ottomans could possibly attack, because we just want to stop the Ottomans from being able to get any stronger. We're trying to annex them as fast as possible. I want to peace out Ragusa as soon as possible. Obviously, don't really care about that war. So we'll sell some guys over to Ragusa because he's not willing to leave. That's fine with me. I just want to make sure the rebels for Bulgaria and Byzantium don't quite pop up. It would be a little bit inconvenient if that happened right now. So let's keep an eye on those. If they had 100%, we can harsh street. I'm going to hold off on Tech 4 until we know that the rebels are in a good spot, because they need to be able to harsh street, potentially. Okay, Ragusa will go home. It's perfect. I don't really want anything from him. I just want to reset the truce with him as well. So now we're just looking to end this war before the rebels pop up, if possible. We will just harsh street the rebels if we have to. Yeah, so we're just going to harsh street these rebels that are 100%. We're going to have to fight rebels here no matter what in a couple provinces. I think the most dev province is that. I actually want to see if I can exploit dev here. So I can force the rebels to spawn here because they're going to spawn in the most developed province. You know, obviously we don't really have the ability to get to here super easy. Oh man, my plan didn't work. I thought they're supposed to spawn in the highest dev province. I was lied to. We don't have access there, so we won't be able to stop that for a minute. We're just going to go ahead and fully annex Byzantium and its subject. It's obviously going to be a lot of overextension. I don't know if I'm going to keep the land or not. I guess I could, but it's a lot of admin, of course. I'm undecided. I guess I could start coring up some stuff, but I'm almost thinking it might not be a good idea in the long term. I want to try to evacuate so the rebels can do their thing. Just like, I need to get out of here. So I want to get some access from Albania and just go to his land. We can provoke the Bulgarians because they're going to spawn in where I'm not, more or less. Get rid of the mercs probably for now and just hide my armies over here. Eventually this is going to finish sieging. I'll just actually tally forth and then they're going to move. I guess I probably should have just sent my guys there instead. I just want to get by before the Byzantines show up. I think we should be able to do that. Yeah, we'll just get over here. I probably have too many forts. I don't need a fort in Constantinople. I'll leave the fort here and the fort here, though. Kind of nice forts to have. Okay, so now that we're safe, we can go ahead and provoke the Byzantines. I'm going to try to just vassalize Albania. But we got the separatists going for Bulgaria and Byzantium. And the Ottomans, apparently, which I didn't want. I don't know if we win these, though, with no general. Probably not. Oh, then maybe the reinforcements get there in time. Okay, we're good. I'm going to try to turn off my maintenance just for like a month tick or something. Else they just need to send a gift. I also need to offer military access. I want to vassalize him. He's Catholic, though, so I can't. I'm somewhat limited in my options. I could insult a rival, probably. Let's insult Serbia, sure. Could give them subsidies for a bit. Okay, we just need to change our trust. Actually, it might be hard to vassalize this guy. He seems stubborn. I wanted to vassalize this guy, but I apparently can't. Look at Mill 4, maybe that'll be better. Oh, that's immediately what the answer was. Okay. Instantaneously, Mill 4 was the way. Okay, so we could feed Albania the land. I don't really necessarily need to. If I don't want to core it, we'll just feed Albania some of the provinces, I think. What are the chances the rebels will actually go where I want them to? Nope. They have one more chance. Do the right thing. There we go. Okay, so the rebels are going where we want them to. That's fine. Because I was just worried, like, if I give away all my land to Albania, then he's going to go defend that land, which would be bad for me. Might be hard to keep Albania super loyal to. We'll see. For now, it's fine. I think what I want to do is ally to Poland, though. I was going to do that earlier. But the rebels are looking to do their thing here. I'm happy with that. We can actually kill off the rebels now. Or, we will eventually. And we can just give him more of the land. I don't really need it. I don't even really want to core it. Giga Albania is the way. Also, we should improve with Medina. Make him a subject. But yeah, we're going to call out these rebels now and then unsiege our stuff. And then we just wait for defections and we should be good to go. Our truce with the Ottomans expired, and we could go to war with the Ottomans, but I think I'd rather just let the defection go off without a hitch. But yeah, I'm just thinking I should give away my stuff to Albania, so he has to core it. I mean, I'll eventually annex Albania. I could core some of it, I suppose. I'm going to set promise of interest for Albania to get claims for me, because I already have so many claims I can't get more claims very easily. But I'm debating whether I even want to keep any of the land here, I guess. It's fine, I think, to keep a couple. Also debating if I should just go to war with the Ottomans right now, or wait. Poland will be my friend. I could carry favors and get Poland's help against the Ottomans in the Second War. We can just wait for defection from here, I think. Probably is fine. We'll keep whatever other land we've already cored. I didn't really need to core any of that. I could have just given it all to Albania, but I was like, yeah, we'll split it up. We'll have him core some of it for us, and then we'll, take some of it for ourselves. Probably want to actually annex Syria now. Wouldn't be a bad idea. So let's just give the integration policy. Although it might make Syria disloyal. Yeah, it will. I mean, it's my own land. I could just dev it a little bit. I'll just placate. Oh, I need to have better relations with them. Anyways. Okay, but we could annex Syria in just a minute here. Yeah, we're just going to wait for defection. I don't know if we're going to give away all the land to Albania or what we're going to do. We'll figure it out. Of course, our relations are vastly over. Just because I'm guaranteeing so many people. Because I don't want the Ottomans to do anything. But we'll, of course, get that fixed up when we're done with the Ottomans in a few years. We're also going to annex Syria in just a moment here. Mill 5, that looks good. So we can finally annex Syria. Get one less relation. It should be instant as well. There we go. Got the mission done here. We'll just go ahead and pick the heavy ship combat ability for later in the game. Oh, Bulgaria is affected. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, we'll just stack on them straight away. Carpet siege and just, annex him real quick. So we're just making light work out of Bulgaria, of course. He has 0 troops. Poland's trying to deck on him, but it's too late. I've already secured every province for myself. We can vassalize Medina. And then we have a mission that combines 2 vassals into 1. So I'm just going to chill for a minute in this war. Because this defection is going to happen in a few months. And I might as well just wait. I got a new leader. We'll pick the army tradition. 545. That's pretty good. So defection should be popping up just a minute here. All right, so let's declare war on newly released Byzantium. We'll barrage this fort. They should have no garrison, so it's just this one fort over here that'll be a problem. The idea is I want to end these wars at the same time and then go to war with the Ottomans real fast before they can coalition me. Before we end this war, we just want to make sure that Ragusa can't join the coalition because he's our truce reset for the Ottomans, so we just want to make sure that that is not going to happen. We're going to grab all our diplomats because we're going to want to immediately go to war with the Ottomans. I guess we could just assault this fort to make things go faster. Sure thing. Okay. So basically, we're going to be ready to end these 2 wars. I guess to give this away to Albania because I can't core it. So I'll go ahead and give these 2 to Albania, give this to myself, and money. For the next war, we'll just fully annex these guys. Make sure that Ragusa can't join the coalition. We're all good there. So we'll just wait for a day and then end that war. So now we're going to declare war on the Ottomans. I wanted these guys to help, preferably. What if I could just get a Diplo rep advisor? I think it's because of overextension that he doesn't want to help, mostly. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's declare war on the Ottomans. I'm sure that Poland can be convinced mid-war to join. It would just be nice if he joined to make things smooth. So let's declare war on the Ottomans, make the war go bigger or bigger. At some point, Venice is going to attack Ragusa because the Ottomans will not guarantee him anymore because the Ottomans are too sieged. That's what we're trying to have happen. And it's pretty consistent that that will happen. So we're just going to try to quickly siege out these guys. I guess I don't really even need Poland's help, to be honest. I just thought it would be, it could make things a little bit easier, but it's not a big deal. But if he's a good person, he'll join. Hey man, have 100 ducats to come help. I don't know if that's enough. It might be. There we go. Call to arms. Let's call him Poland. Make things super easy. So as predicted, Venice is attacking Ragusa. And this is exactly what we want to have happen. But Poland's going to come down and help. I don't really know why we needed his help, but, he's going to be here, so it's great. We're just trying to carpet siege out a bit, get this all taken care of. Poland's going in there, bullying him. Keeping an eye on Ragusa, though, because, we don't want him to actually get murdered. Basically, we need to win against the Ottomans before Ragusa dies. That's kind of the goal here. And I think we're going to be able to do that. We're keeping an eye on the siege, because that's kind of important for us to look at. Not really sure what land we're going to take. We just want to try to get 100 war score worth of land in this war. It's time for the world record fastest Ottoman annexation with no truce break. I will claim this record, and I will hold it forever. It's not a real record that anyone would want to break. Ragusa's got to hold out just a little bit longer for us, and that should be good. Fortunately, I don't have cannon, so I can't siege anything faster. But I believe in Ragusa. He's not going to... Ragusa's doing good. He's going to hold out just long enough. And then I'll claim my world record, and it'll be all good. So I'm just going to go ahead and peace out the Ottomans. I'm just trying to take as much war score as possible. And then we're going to use Ragusa as a way to cheese the Ottomans, I guess you could say. So let's declare war to Ragusa, call it Poland. The idea here, of course, is that the Ottomans are guaranteeing them, and we're going to use that to our advantage. because once Ragusa goes away, that's a nice way to say gets murdered. Once he goes away peacefully, the Ottomans should take over the war, and then it'll kind of like act as a truce reset. So we're just going to carpet siege the Ottomans and get ready for all that. This is justice. The last bit of the Ottomans murdered Albania. It comes full circle. So Ragusa's holding out, but obviously he's probably not going to be long for this world. But good on him for giving a good effort. I guess I could head over to Siena, because he'll probably cause me problems. I'm kind of overextended a bit. I could fix it after the war, though. So you can see right now, if I wanted to annex the Ottomans, it's probably too much. And, you know, that'd be a problem. But once he becomes the main war guy, we should be good to go. Oh, he's already getting killed. Okay, well, I guess I don't need to be here. I can help siege Siena, I guess. So Venice annexed both Ragusa and Siena. And so now the Ottomans are the main war guy, I guess you could call it that. So we're just going to go ahead and fully annex the Ottomans. And there we have it. The Ottomans are annexed in 1460, as in accordance to the prophecy. Now, I would think we probably would want to release the subject, so we're not so overextended. So I'd probably just release Aretna. We just don't want to be so overextended. We could even grant him some land. Yeah, we just don't want to be so overextended. Maybe give Albania a few more provinces. All right, we'll give Albania one more province. And then we can core the rest. It's all good. Yep, that should put us in a good spot. Lower that. And then, yeah, we can core up everything except for this, I guess. We're just 5 points shy. That's okay. This guy's just a hair disloyal because we have the integration policy. We could just placate that guy. We'll just throw one placate and then we can roll a marriage next month and he'll be happy forever. Because we got a mission done. And yeah, we should be good to go. We're coring up everything. We got some rebels to deal with, of course, that, you know, it's not going to be too hard to deal with, but it's quite a few of them. My next steps will probably be breaking alliance with all these guys over here now. And, you know, revoking guarantees and just kind of like unifying the region. That's a nice word, unify. We'll probably coalitioned slightly, but that would probably be able to, you know, we could deal with that. It's not a crazy large coalition. It's just like a couple nations that we just would need to improve with. So I don't think that'd be too big of an issue. But, you know, we would go bankrupt with this many forts, so I wouldn't recommend that. Just get access and deal with these rebels. Might need to merc up, he'll just sit here. But it appears there's a few rebels that don't like me. I did get a little bit overextended in that for a minute, so it is what it is. Also, my capital got sieged on like a 7% tick. You hate to see it. But we are in a slight rebel simulator. I think we cancel our alliance with this guy, and that'll actually put us within our relation limit, which we haven't been able to do for a while. I hope we win this. I don't know why I'd hope we lost it, but I don't hope we lose it. No, we should be good here. Okay, so the rebel problems are mostly situated. I mean, I probably am killing this. Epirus isn't long for this world because of the rebels that spawned in Albania. So maybe we'll see a resurgence of Byzantium here. You know, I didn't want to fight Genoa in the Papal States. This is a secret way to kill Epirus. Never before seen tech. But I wanted to get our nation to a stable spot just to show you guys that it's not Jover. We don't need to show the loans though, right? Like 13 loans. I mean, really 13 loans is not that many loans to fully annex the Ottomans. I think it's time we removed every single fort. I mean, who needs them really? Ottomans are dead. Who's the real threat anymore? Okay, so those rebels are dealt with. The only rebels we have are the rebels over here, and I don't think I can really do anything about that. I mean, he'll surely come back, and then I can kill the rebels. Okay, well, we're coring up our provinces there. Just a few more months, and we'll be all cored up. I think France would be a good option for a ally at this point. And we want to break this alliance over here, so we're not over too far of a relation limit. And we probably want to start rooting out corruption. Our corruption is actually randomly high. I just forgot to root it out. I'm going to make Albania divert trade. We're going to move our trade node to Constantinople. And we can just transfer trade from here. Once the economy goes down, it'll actually help a lot to be a little bit more valuable. We should be making money. It's just the rooting out corruption is too much at the moment. But other than that, yeah, we're basically pretty stable here. We can go and just divert trade with all our subjects, and hopefully we can make a little bit more money. Not a ton. But with our corruption turned off, we actually make quite a bit of money now. Enough that we could fix our loans. We're in 2,500 ducats of loans. That's not too bad. We probably could have been a little bit more responsible with our money, but yeah, should be good. I think we could call it there, though, for our opener guide.